All right, you guys, it's a beautiful Wednesday morning. It is the 5th, March 5th, and we're continuing this March content challenge. And so I thought today you could come with me to work at a Rockstars of Tomorrow and see what I do teaching all day. So just off the freeway off of Tyler, I don't even know if you can hear me. Boom. It's our gearbox stage. It's a break room right there for all the workers there. Pretty dope stage. Let me give you the grand tour. So we got our bathrooms over here, pretty epic. You know, some cool Rockstar drawings on them. Thermostat. It's our bench that you can work at. Pictures of all the rock stars. Here's some of the rooms. This one's our metal room. Got piano. Most things have piano, guitar. Teach voice, guitar, bass, piano out of all of them. This is our panel room. There it is. Boom. It's pretty cool, decked out. Okay, let's back to the front. And there's this person, I don't know what their name is. It's that hallway, and everything just kind of loops around. So this is the main kind of waiting area. Guitars, ukuleles, anything you'd need to play. The grand is where we have one of the drum rooms. I used to teach out of this room a lot, but not as much. This is the coldest and hottest room in the whole spot here. Cool there. And we got all these hallways. There used to be a mirror there, but that fell. Alright. And this is Zen room, Zen 1. Voice, piano, guitar, all that good stuff. We have the vault. This one's a big one. 2 pianos, guitars, all that good stuff. This is Zen 2. This one's not labeled. Piano. Got some cool guitars there. Same thing. Studio. This is where we'll actually teach like music production, that kind of stuff. And yeah. And the room I'm in most of the time is the drum room. That should be the studio and this should be the control room, but you know, that one has drums in it, so it needs to be called the drum room. So that makes the most sense. Then the acoustic room, last but not least, all the acoustic guitars and what have you. Yeah, that one's mine, my acoustic bass there. All right, and pretty much I just come in the morning, throw my stuff in here. This room's decked out with everything I need, headphones, sound system, got the speakers up there. And today I'm gonna be teaching piano. I have a bass student yesterday, mostly drums. I don't think I have any vocals, but this is where I teach all day. Pretty much here all day. And then little rockers, so then I need the bucket with all the percussion stuff because they'll be running around in here. So. Alright, so typically come in, I get set up. Today is Wednesday, so today is my busiest day. I'm here from opening from 11 all the way till closing at 8 o'clock tonight. And not fully booked, fully packed. There's still some gaps in there in my schedule, and then I just kind of check my schedule and everything for the day. That's how I do my attendance and everything. And let me just give you a little tour of my setup here. This is the setup I got going on here. Got my laptop here, metronome. I got Moises if I need to, play drumless tracks. I can go to YouTube, play out music from there. Have it go into the splitter here. One goes to this main cable that goes to the soundboard, which is controlled by the sound, those speakers. So if parents here, if like it's a free trial or a lesson that kind of just gonna be a lot of talking, probably gonna just play it through the speaker so they can hear it there and they can hear me talking. For my students that we're gonna be jamming a little bit more, like my first student today, Autumn, at 11, she's gonna come in, she's an adult, we mostly play just jam a lot of songs and stuff like that. So we'll use the headphones, and so that's what the splitter is for. So we can split it to the headphones and mostly jam, because it's easier to hear the music that way, especially if we're going to be jamming for long periods of time. So the other thing that's super important for me is keeping track of all the stuff that my students do. So let me move to, this is the template that I have for my student profiles. I fill out a lot of this stuff in like the free trial and then updating as I go. I have stuff for like their name, their age, lesson dates. I don't really keep track of that, but like genres they're into, styles of music they prefer to play, some of their favorite artists, you know, some of the younger kids, it's like video games and stuff like that. They don't really have favorite artists yet, but I just kind of put whatever I can, hobbies, stuff they're into, so I can relate things back to those hobbies, especially in a teaching environment. Any gear, especially for my drummers, bass players, like any instrument stuff. Any important notes I can kind of keep over here, stuff going on in their lives, if they got a birthday coming up, that kind of stuff. Got a song list if they have like songs that kind of keep track of. Strengths, struggles, challenges, stuff that they're kind of struggling with, and then goals that they have, whether it be to be in one of the band programs, stuff like that. And then I kind of keep track of their homework down there. So this is like an example of that. I just kind of have what they're working on, and just different things like that. The first student I have this morning is Autumn. She's an adult student. We really like to jam. I don't like to always sit there and read notes or go through different things. I have counting videos, I have workbooks that we work out of, I teach how to read and to count your subdivisions and note values, but there's also a lot of students that are in different places, and sometimes they just like to jam. Sometimes they come and they don't really have any other bigger aspirations for playing on the drums. And so me and Autumn, we really like to play. It's a fun time for us, and so we like to jam out, and I try to instruct her when I can in whatever capacity I can. But her favorite thing to do is to jam and to have fun. And I have a lot of students that maybe they're there because they're in boxing next door and sister is in singing, and they also want to do something, and so they're doing drums. I try to tailor the work that I need to do to what the student needs. I also have some students that are also on the spectrum, and they also learn a little bit differently than other students, so we always can't sit down and just read notes. Sometimes jamming is the best way to get through to them. Sometimes it's writing our own songs, but being creative with your teaching style allows you to best support your students in the best way possible. Also, since we have a little bit of a break, I like to get some things done. So as you guys know, I have reading every single day for a week and a month, and journaling every single day for a week and a month on my bingo card. So any chance I get to fill that in and gaps at work, I do.
And 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and... Yeah, and we want both hands on those, so we can do...
Well, afternoon snack. Alright, now I'm going to reset the room a little bit because I got a piano lesson coming up. So we got piano and then either voice or piano, depends on what she's doing today. She picks whether she wants to do voice or piano, so that's what I got coming up next.
Now right hand.
So for my piano lesson of the day here with Matthias, he apologizes a lot when he makes mistakes, and so one of the biggest things we're working through right now is not feeling sorry for making mistakes, but being able to power through. That it's not about not making mistakes. We practice to the best of our ability to prepare and always be ready, but you will make mistakes. That's part of life. I don't think I've ever played a show where I haven't made at least one mistake. So it's not about not making mistakes, but can we power through? Can we keep going? And so here today, we worked a lot on just keeping going, not stopping.
You get $5 from the Tooth Fairy every single time? That's a lot of money.
So normally with Joey, we work out of a workbook, but since I've been gone for a couple of weeks, she had a sub, and so the sub gave her a song. So not only is being prepared for your lessons very, very important, but also being adaptable, being able to switch gears very quickly. Though piano is not my main instrument, I can read enough and I'm prepared enough to be able to adapt to the situation and read through the song with her and work through and still add value to her lesson, even if I wasn't ready to do that. Also here, you'll see me in the later half of our lesson. I always like to finish with a little bit of ear training. Teaching the kids not to just read, but also look at the instrument holistically. And so in this case, I have us just doing some ear training games. She's just going to keep her hands in the same position, so that way she's not having to guess what the notes are. But I have where she just stays on C, the first note's always C, and then we go to somewhere else. So teaching her intervals, little things like that without her even realizing it, by just kind of testing her ear out, and it gets better every single time. So I always like to finish up with some ear training games for fun as well.
Ooh, it's cold. It smells like Cheetos in this car. Went on my lunch break. Didn't film this last lesson because I was my band corps student, so it's a lot of me just sitting there because I don't want to play with them because they need to work on the song without me. So a lot of just sitting there for me and then critiquing occasionally, so there's not much to film. But I'm gonna go grab a candy bar because I just need sugar. I'm just dying. So I'm gonna grab a candy bar. Got a little bit of a break, and then got my Little Rockers coming up. So I got 2 of my Little Rockers coming in. It's like the program we have for the little kids, just kind of getting them inspired with music. I just turn on all the instruments in the room, let them have fun. May or may not film. All right, now I gotta get this room set up for Little Rockers. Let's do this.
So now going into my Little Rockers class here, I have Jacob, who likes to jam out on a little bit of everything. As you can see, I just let them jam on all the instruments, the percussion, the piano, ukulele, and just kind of have fun and get inspired with music. Not too much that we can really go over besides like maybe some dynamics or some basic concepts, but it's just to get them inspired and having fun with music. Stickers are the best part of the lesson at the end of the lesson. My other student, Hazel, today, she was taking a nap on the way there, so she decided to nap in Mom's arms the whole lesson. So got to really be prepared for anything in the Little Rockers because the kiddos like to have fun, and you never know what you're going to get. Into the rain, all done for the day. Ugh, it's pouring. So I am all done today. Getting soaked out here with all my crap and gear that I brought in for today. Hope you guys had fun with me. And yeah, that's what a Wednesday looks like for your boy. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Subscribe, please.